Alright. What's up, Internet? Welcome to the Movie Jerk. I'm your host, Steven Garikoff. With me always is Darth Tropicanis. Apparently I gotta pick it up. This is take 4. Each time I've just been the camera's been messing up on me. I gotta pick up the pace apparently. As we've ranted in the beginning of the past few takes, I have to make sure to let you all know when you go to the movie theater, I know it's been a whole year off, please shut the fuck up and turn off your phones. It's just very irritating to see a cell phone light up and to hear stupid giggling. I had to bite my tongue about it because as an East Coaster out in LA, apparently if you tell anybody anything negative about themselves when they're the ones being stupid, you're gonna get shot because Californians are insecure. We'll move on from that because I'm taking too long. Didn't even mention. Shoot. Sorry. Right. We're doing the Conjuring 3. The Devil Made Me Do It this week. And as somebody who watched the first one and I didn't find it scary, never watched any of the others, thanks to a buddy at work who's got HBO Max and work not caring that we watch movies on our downtime, I've now rewatched the first one. I've seen all of them. I watched the second one. I watched the 3 Annabelle movies. I watched The Nun. And I watched La Llorona. All part of the universe if you didn't know those last couple were a part of it. While none of them scare me, and this one's the same, it doesn't actually scare me, I'm a huge fan of the universe now. I think the movies are actually very good. They're just not going to scare you if you're like me and you don't really get scared easily. If you people watching have anything that you think will scare me, please let me know. I'm dying to be scared. So, yeah, I'm now caught up on it. I've seen the whole universe. I have to say, I personally think that this one is the best of them, mainly because it's not your basic possession movie where, you know, Timmy went to the basement and he played with a toy and now he's talking in tongues. This is more like witch. It's cursing, like somebody getting cursed, which is how the demon is getting latched to them or whatever. And again, if these are all based on true facts, true stories, not every story is going to be the same. So I just thoroughly enjoy the fact that it is a little bit different. Because like Hollywood, you can't make it all the same if you're basing it on true stuff. It's not going to be believable at some point. And the fact that I am now a fan of the universe, I'd love for it to keep going. So yeah, the fact that it's actually different than the first couple by that much, a little bit, I think it's the best one. I personally think any movie, no matter what the genre, drama, thriller, suspense, horror, I think it needs a little bit of humor throughout it, or at least some point in it, just because that's reality. People try to make light of situations. I think the humor in this movie was really good for the parts that it was there. One of my favorite parts is, so basically this movie, as you saw from the previews, the dude's covered in blood. He's like, I think I hurt somebody. He says it to a cop, so obviously you're going to get arrested. You're going to get, whatever, brought in, covered in blood. Anna and Lorraine want to be able to help him. They're trying to figure it out, help his case. They find out about a case from, I want to say it's a different state, but it's close, East Coast. So they go there, try and talk to a detective to get help on the other case that seems similar. It has another witch totem. And the cop doesn't believe them. Obviously, nobody believes in the supernatural. I personally do, folks, by the way. I'm trying to be quick about this. Like I said, that last one was about to be 12 minutes, and the camera cut me off. He lays down the 3 knives, and Ed's like, she's not a circus animal. Why are you trying to make her pick? And while they're, half arguing, she's like, it's this one. She's right. All the cops are like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And the other cop, the main detective is just like, it was a 1 in 3 shot. It's funny. I liked it. The reason the other movies don't necessarily scare me, when you show me the demons and things like that, it takes me out of it as far as it's not going to scare me. You show me the demon, it's going to be less scary to me. And while, like I said, there is less of it, the effects in this, when people are possessed, their eyes, the couple demons you see, whatever, I wanted to just shout out the effects team. I thought they were amazing. I'm somebody that sits through the credits, and there was 3 different effects, production companies. Just shout out to them. They were awesome. They did an amazing job. Everything looks amazing, even though it doesn't scare me when I see the demon. It doesn't take away from the work they've done. With the credits, I just want to, I don't understand people that immediately leave. These ones specifically are based on true things, so when the credits roll for these, if you've seen any of the past ones, you know that they play actual audio and show you actual pictures of the people. I don't understand. Unless you've been holding in a piss the entire time, I don't know why you're running out of the theater. It's blatantly still giving you more, even though there's credits on the screen. Either way, I don't get it. Anybody who saw my loyal fans that watched last week's, I did Quiet Place Part Dos. I was talking about how the daughters are badass. We got another female badass in Lorraine Warren. The 2 main things is literally there's one spot where she's trying to go underneath the house And Ed is like, but you'll mess up your dress. And she's like, bitch, get out of here. Like, just tell me I'm going to mess up my dress. Like, we going after demons. The other ones, like I said, it's cursing. It's like a woman being kind of like a witch, cursing people. The climax is happening. They're trying to get her. Lorraine straight knocks her with a rock. I love it. Nothing better than a badass woman. Not basic possession. Okay. Like I said, it's all part of the same universe with Annabelle, the most possessed doll, intense doll that they've ever dealt with in real life. I thought it was funny that even though the movie has nothing to do with her, they still make sure to reference her. It's the scene, like I said, the dude's arrested, they want to help, so they go talk to the lawyer, and the lawyer's like, how are you going to convince a jury of demon possession if you can't convince me? Ed's like, well, why don't you come have dinner at our place? We'll show you Annabelle. It's like, okay, thank God they mentioned her. In that scene as well is a line that's in the commercials, but I really like it. He's like, the court believes in the existence of God every time somebody swears to the stand. It's time they believe in the devil. I personally think it's true. As we've stated before, we think our justice system in this country is a joke. And so, listen, I'm raised Catholic or whatever, and so I'm believing in the God they're talking about. But not everybody in this beautiful melting pot we're supposed to have is going to believe in that God. So I don't understand why in our court we're supposed to swear to a Bible and that God. And if you're going to believe in that God, you have to believe in the devil. They're literally hand in hand frolicking through a field. Simple as that. You can't act like the God exists and not the devil. I personally love that line. Not many visible demons, did that. Something, kind of a spoiler alert, might be, Ed ends up getting possessed at one point in this movie. I didn't see it coming. That's rare for me. I'm pretty much, at this point, anytime I watch a movie, I know what's going to happen. Not to brag. But yeah, so Ed ends up possessed at one point. I thought it was awesome. Actors did an amazing job of just sort of losing it. It was cool. Didn't see it coming. I liked it. I mentioned that as, like I said, this is more of a suspense mystery over like your basic horror movie. I like that it's a change up from the others. It makes me feel like Hollywood's, the script writers and stuff are sticking more to the true stories rather than just being like, oh, well, it's another Conjuring. We gotta do basic stuff. Makes me feel like it's at least closer to the truth than not. Another thing that doesn't really ruin or make the movie, I just thought it was funny, I wanted to let all of you know, there's flashbacks this time to a young Ed and Lorraine when they're, they've mentioned their history in the past, how they met when they're like 17. The actor, like the way they have him set up and his hair and everything, the young Ed looks like Leonardo DiCaprio from Titanic. I just wanted to let y'all know, maybe the ladies are going to be like, oh, take me to this now, I want to go see young Ed. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out, it looks like a Leo. I went into it after, like I said, I binged all the movies, and I'm into it now. I assumed I'd give it an 8 out of 10 jerks. The fact that there's not really so many visible demons, which I don't like, and there's also less jump scares, like, sorry, but when you go bang at me, like, no, that's not going to scare me. It's just a loud noise. So yeah, you might jump, but it's because literally something bang. There's less of that. So no joke, I was going to give it an 8. That was my assumption. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 jerks. I am definitely all in on this third one. I think it's my favorite of the series. 9 out of 10 before this thing ends up cutting on me. I think we just have to simply say, please, if you like, subscribe. I feed off of hate the way a demon feeds on fear. So if you hate it, comment, dislike it, tell me. Personal message me, whatever. Tell me how much you thought this was stupid. And/or tell me how much you love it, but again, I love the hate. The hate's what makes people blow up on the internet, right? So, I don't know, did I say subscribe? Should they subscribe? Maybe subscribe. Before this thing cuts on me, yeah, this is The Movie Jerk. I'm Steven Garikoff. That's Darth Tropicanus. This was a 9 out of 10 jerks. It was The Conjuring. The devil made me do it. I almost choked on water. We'll see you next week. Did it stop recording? Nope.